of all, honestly, thank you to everybody that has reached out. Volume is great. Yes, thank you. It's been pretty overwhelming, the support that I've had in just the last few days of putting this out there. It's been a dream of mine for as long as I can remember to be a talk show host about mental health. So I just thought I'd kind of get on the podcast train, but I thought first I'm just going to come on here and talk a little bit about my idea and what I want to do and how I want to do it and go from there. So thank you, first of all, for everybody who's been asking me questions, reaching out, telling me they wanted to be guests. Just everything has been so awesome, and it's been keeping me going, because in every moment that I get super nervous and want to back out, I just keep going because someone sends something encouraging and keeps me going. So thank you so much for that. Okay, so what I really want this to be is an open dialogue conversation about mental health. Just anything from pet peeves to mental illness to trauma, just open conversation about what makes us crazy. And the reason I keep using the word crazy, because I think some people are going to be like, why is she using crazy? Well, because we all use that word, and we use it all the time, in a negative way, usually when we're talking shit behind someone's back. Oh, that bitch is crazy, or he's crazy. But we also say, like, oh my God, I'm going crazy, or it's driving me crazy. So we use it all the time anyways. And I just want to kind of take back the power of that word, what it means to be crazy, feel crazy, and that we all are a little crazy, and that's okay. And the more we talk about it and the more we put ourselves out there about it, the more we have compassion to ourselves, and compassion to others. And that's really the message I'm trying to get across. That's really what I'm trying to talk about. So if that speaks to you in any way, let me know. It can be something behind the scenes if you're interested in doing. It can be a guest if you're compelled to tell your story. That's really what I'm starting this for, and I hope I get a few brave souls. I actually do have already a few brave souls that are gonna jump on and do this with me. So they're jumping in without sort of knowing exactly what it's gonna look like, which I love. But I'm hoping that once I do that and people see that it's not so scary to say it out loud and talk about it, then other people will join in, and we can just sort of have a trickle-down effect of having open conversation about mental health. And my signature question that I want to ask everyone is, what makes you crazy? What makes you crazy? It's a simple question, but I think we can all answer it to some degree. And that's really how I want to start each conversation. So in doing that, I want to answer what makes me crazy. That's the scariest part for me, probably, is to open up myself. This conversation of what I've sort of hid behind my whole life is to put on the facade of being quote unquote normal. And before I say it, I'm going to just say how hard this is to say out loud. But I truly believe that it's going to help people for me to say it out loud. And every time I say it out loud, I feel a little bit better about myself. So in my early 20s to mid 20s, I would say, I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. And at that time in my life, I was not willing to accept that diagnosis. I had a really, really hard time with doctors at that time who were not very kind. The treatment was horrible. When I got that diagnosis, I was like, no way am I listening to these people. They don't know what they're talking about. And I basically was in denial about it for a very long time after that. And then I sort of kept hitting a wall. I would just keep reaching these points where I would just be really low, depression-wise, and I couldn't sort of get myself out of it. So I finally hit a wall, and I finally sort of surrendered to it. I met a really nice doctor who changed my world by basically helping me to understand what I was going through. And I have been on that journey, I would say, for the last, I'm bad with time, but like 5 to 7 years of just basically surrendering to the diagnosis and accepting it and not being ashamed of it and moving forward. So that is sort of me in a nutshell. It's scary to say it, but I now have put it out there, and I want everyone to be able to share something in themselves. I truly believe we all have a struggle inside of us, and it could be something we're born with. It could be something that comes onto us in our life by suffering an event, a loss, addiction. I mean, there's so much to unpack for people. And I feel like if we just talk about it and share and not be afraid to say what makes us crazy, the world would be a happier, less judgmental place. And I just think that it's an honest place to be, and it helps you to talk about it, and it helps other people to hear you talk about it. So please, 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 if you feel anything inside you that's saying, I want to talk about it, reach out. I would love to hear your story and go from there. I also want to say really quickly that each person that does come on and decide to talk with me, I want you a part of the editing process. I don't want anything to be put out there that you are not comfortable with. So like other shows, I think that what will make me a little bit different is having each guest be a part of their episode and getting to be a part of what they want their story to be and what they feel like they want to put out there. So yeah, that's basically it. So if you do have any questions that you don't want to put publicly on here, also, I get to say, like, slide into my DMs and tell me, or text me, call me, whatever, if you have my number. Thank you, Dory. You're so sweet. Dory, can I call you? I'm just gonna call out some people. Dory totally gave me the push to do this. She, even before she knew this was my dream to do this, she said to me that she saw me doing this and saw me having a podcast and saw me helping people. So thank you for sort of putting that out there for me, because it really made me want to do it. So thank you. And Angel, thank you. Angel came up with the name Talk Crazy to Me. So I love that name so much. So thank you, Angel, for that. And anybody else that has been, dealing with me all day while I've been stressing about doing this and saying it feels like a huge weight off my shoulders. Something I've wanted to do for, like I said, forever. So come on this journey with me. I have the next few episodes probably coming pretty soon. I'm filming, I think, this Saturday, my first episode, and my husband and my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law are letting us use their beautiful studio to film at. So we won't be here. This is just me doing the live here, but I have a beautiful studio in Mississauga that we're going to be filming our episodes in. So come join me. I'm so excited about this, guys, honestly. But I feel like I kind of gone over the time I wanted to, so I think I've rambled long enough. Thank you so much for everybody coming. I love you, Jess. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Okay, I'm gonna go, I think. I don't know how to stop this. Someone tell me how to stop it. But thank you guys. And, you know, coming soon. Hopefully an episode. I have no idea when yet, so just keep paying attention to the social. I'll put it out there for sure at some point soon. Yes, Jessica. She is going to be a guest for sure. So thank you for saying that you're going to. Can't wait. Okay, thank you, Dory. I'm pressing the X. Thanks, guys. Love you all. Thank you for coming on your Thursday night to listen to me rant. I love you all. Thank you. Bye.